que con que lo que. Welcome back to another video, and today we're just gonna get right into it. So today we're gonna install the radio and adjust my gauges on the center console of the car. Sorry, too much hand movements. That's us Hispanic talk, okay? But anyways, let me set up everything real quick. We'll get right into it and let's just get this video rolling. Alrighty boys, so here it is. This is what we're gonna be working with today. Again, we're running a single DIN for Pioneer single DIN, as well as you can see the part number there. Sorry, it's upside down. There it is. So it's a really good radio. I bought it 3 years ago for the setup that I have with my CRV. So we're gonna put it on the FD. I was planning on running double DIN, but wanted to clean up my my boost gauge, AFR, and temps. So I wanted to make it a little bit more cleaner for what I'm trying to do. So this is why I'm going single DIN instead of the double DIN. This is for my gauges. I got this from Amazon. I believe it was $13. Here's the harness connection that we're gonna be merging in together. I'm praying that nobody mess with the OEM harness on the car. If you want the part number, there it is. Again, I have here the dash kit as well, part number right there. But we're not gonna use any of this stuff right here or this, just because this is gonna clash with our item right here. I may have to use this one. I may have to modify a little bit, but we'll see when we get to the point. I'm really between these two right now, so we'll see what decide to do with that. And then just some generic tools that I like to use, as well as a little Harbor Freight special. I ran out of my other good stuff, so I'm gonna sit you guys down. We're gonna put these wires together, see what we need, see what we don't need, and then we can continue from there. Alright boys, so you just saw me assemble all the wires outside of the car, get that cleaned up, get that ready to go. So we don't have much to do now, just to plan, get the radio in. Like I said, everything's already clean, ready to go, so you can see that. Very clean, very organized. I left, if you're wondering why I left the negative out, the harness didn't bring a negative, so I'm gonna just put it to the chassis. That's all it will need. And then I gotta again figure out what we're gonna do with these two items right here, and then we go from there. Let's go inside the car and let's see what we're working with. Okay guys, so I wanted to give you my first few updates. I was just studying the area and just seeing what I got to work with and what I got to deal with. So with that being said, this is the piece that I'm gonna have to put here, but of course I need a piece that's gonna hold the radio, so I am gonna have to modify this, cut it right here so I can be able to put it in and then put this item on top of it. There's no way I can put it there or even there unless I cut a little bit. I don't have so small of a tool to do that, so I'm just gonna take the risk of cutting it off right here, playing around with it and see what's my best outcome. At least the radio will stay in place here, and then I can go from there. But this does fit right here very perfectly. It does fit right there very, very good, very sturdy, and then this can also hold it up, so that would be a good thing. The negative part is, if you're looking back there, my boost gauge is my boost gauge is a 62 millimeters, so it's way too big for what I'm trying to do right now. So I'm still gonna go with the process. I'm still trying to figure out where to put it for the time being. I don't want it on top of the dash like I stated before, so we're just trying to figure out the best outcome right now for the car and all the things that I'm trying to do with it right now, so we can get this back to normal, put this back in. So I'm gonna play a little bit more with the car and then go from there. And oh, also I found a negative ground, which is gonna be right here. So if you guys saw that cable earlier that was hanging around, that was my negative ground. So I got the item. Let me keep playing around with this item right here, and then we should be able to put everything back together. We should be good to go. Okay guys, I have a little update. I have a game plan on stone. I just wanted to again mess around with the area that I'm working on and just do some research for myself and just go from there to see what will be the best attack, what's the best plan of attack, so I can be able to get all these items in with no issues, no problem, and very clean. I ran into the issue of my boost gauge being too big. I am gonna buy new boost gauge, but I wanted to run that for the time being, and I gotta adjust everything else. So while I put this on off camera real quick, I'm gonna try to do off camera. If not, you might see the clip. I can figure out how I can keep working and attacking all the negatives that I'm dealing with right now, so we can able to put the whole interior back together. I want to make sure that all this is on by today. I want to finish inside for the time being, just because I have some more work to do in the back of the car, which it will be our following video. So let's get to work, and hopefully we can clean this up and everything goes back to normal with no issues. All right guys, so I did a little bit of planning. So I kind of have a general idea of what I want to do. Give me 1 second. Where did I throw that piece? If I can find the piece. Alright, so first business of plan, I ended up cutting the kit that came with it. I'm gonna clean it up. Again, this was needed just because I had to put my brain together just because I couldn't figure out anything. So if you saw me taking out the radio earlier, you saw it had a shield all the way around it, as well as these hinges. So since I didn't have the stock radio in there, I couldn't use the stock single DIN radio bracket, so I'm gonna use a double DIN bracket. As you can see, I'm gonna cut them in half, and as soon as I cut them in half, I'm gonna put this right in front. It's gonna sit perfectly. When I put this in the dash, I already put the other bracket that goes with the double DIN. I'm gonna screw it from the bottom, and then my radio will stay in position. I'm not too worried about the top, just because I'm gonna have the boost gauge holder on top, so that defeats the purpose of me worrying about the top. So that sets it all together. So let me clean this up. We're gonna cut this out, and then we're gonna go back in the car and just put everything together, and then we should be good to go. But here we go, boys. I know, it looks ghetto, I know. Don't hate me for it. As you can see, the radio is working fine. It turned on. That's the most important thing. I'm gonna play some music later on. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm gonna start putting all these beautiful things on so we don't have any more issues, and then continue forward. I am not gonna do my boost gauge today. I have a 62 millimeters, and my bracket asks for a 52 millimeters. So just gonna present it there for now. As soon as I get my boost gauges in the future, we'll go and put them in little by little and go from there. So let's put this back in. Let's put the middle back in, and then we worked our way to the cluster and just finishing buttoning up the last things, and then we'll go from there. So yeah. All right, we're gonna go outside. We gotta fix my mistake. Remember, I broke this, so I have the other hood, and then we're just gonna clean it really nice and then put it back in. So let's step outside real quick outside of the car, and then let's put the dash together. Oh, well, first I gotta test the dash, test the cluster, make sure everything's working fine properly, and then we'll go from there. We got the cluster detached from the bezel, so we're gonna test this now, make sure everything's working properly, make sure we don't need to fix anything or do anything else. So let's test this real quick, and then we should be good to go. You can put all these items back in, and then get back to rolling with the vehicle. And then it should be this. Okay, let's put the car in accessory mode. And the last one is fixed, so everything's looking good. Let me put it back together, and then I'll show you the final product, how everything's settled in, and then we'll get everything together. I just want to get this general area together so you guys can see the final product with the steering wheel in, and then you guys can get the picture that I'm trying to put together. Alrighty boys, so here is the used piece that I bought. Like I said, I broke the one when I was replacing everything. I broke the one that was in the vehicle, so this is the replaced one. The guy put like a Alcantara suede textile cover on it, so it takes the heat away, and then he also had fixed it because he broke on him. So we're gonna work with what we got. I just don't think $600 for this piece is worth it right now. So again, I'm a deals man. If I find a deal and it works, I'm gonna make it work. So it's crazy because I just, from the last clip, I was just getting out of the car and everything like literally just everything disassembled on my hands. So this thing is brittle. I know they say that the 93 or the 95, I believe it is, are the better quality, or no, sorry, 96 and 4 are the better quality, but I gotta figure out which one is which. So when I do decide to get the new one in the future, we'll get the good quality and the good texture, because I know Mazda made 3 different textures for this for the interior pieces. So this is just gonna go in the trash, and then we're just gonna go ahead and put the cluster all together and then go from there. But if you haven't seen the cluster, here it is. It has black, white, and yellow all the way around. So nice touch all the way around. So let's get this cleaned up and then we continue forward. Alright boys, so you're gonna have to give me a little bit of time. I'm gonna put this in the vehicle, I'm gonna connect everything. I wanna pay attention, I don't wanna break this again, so give me some time so I can put this in and we don't have any issues, okay? So I'll be right back, okay? Guys, so I just wanted to update you. I put the interior in all together. The wiring, I'm gonna do it off camera just because it's serious work. I'm not gonna remove anything just because I don't wanna mess with the car. You know how it came from Japan, I want to leave it how it is. So I'm gonna leave everything in there, but I'm gonna organize it better than what it was, and I'm gonna clean it up. So if you remember last video, I had a little bit of issue with the horn. It wasn't staying in. My boy Vic suggested that I'll get this little ring, which my kit didn't bring it. So this should help my steering wheel stay in there and be plugged in. So I'm gonna do that real quick off camera, and then as soon as I'm done, I'll show you the final product with everything on, so you guys can enjoy it, and hopefully you guys like it. So I'll be right back. My camera is down, so I'm gonna put it in charge real quick, do this off camera, and get you the last clip before my I lose my sunlight. But before I take you guys away, let me show you this beautiful sunset Arizona has to offer. I love it. It's so amazing, the sunset that the Arizona produces all the time. But get ready. Gorgeous. Look at that. If my camera can focus, golly, that thing's so gorgeous. But yeah, guys, my camera is dying. We're gonna put it to charge. I'll be right back. I pulled the car out so we can finish outside, because I haven't pulled it out in almost 2 months. So pull it out, I'm gonna turn it on, let it warm up. I haven't even turned it on. Alrighty boys, so we finally finished and done with the car, with the steering wheel, with the radio process. Sorry, it's a little bit dark outside, but before I show you, I want to show my wife, get a little bit of reaction, see and hear what she thinks about it, and then go from there. I've been showing her little snippets, but not all together when the whole car was taken apart. Wires, it got a little bit too dark, so tomorrow off camera I'm gonna do the wiring and just tuck them away, put them away, and then put the rest of the bottom panels off the drive shaft, steering shaft. But baby, you ready? Come on. So she doesn't want to be on camera, and that's a girl thing, so let's give her some space. But let's let her sit that. Don't say anything, alright? Okay. Alright. You know what you think, baby?
Looks nice.
Alright.
The lights.
Flip it.
Ooh.
Looks really good, right?
Yeah, I'm glad we did the yellow.
The radio's yellow. Sorry for the weird light. It's getting dark outside, but it really sets the car off really nice. So again, the faces of the cluster were made by Rev Limiter, and then I want to thank ICB Matt for hooking it up and having this wheel in stock. So any opinions, baby?
No, it's really good. I like it. I'm glad we picked the yellow. It really pops out like this.
Nice and simple, right? Nothing too crazy.
Yeah. Can't wait for the seats. Yeah, it looks really good. Alrighty guys, there you go, there you have it. We're gonna wait until she gets out so I can give you a closer look, and then I really like it. So give me a second. I'm gonna let her take some photos, and then I'm gonna give you a little look. Alright boys, before we close out the video, I just wanted to show you this little thing. The company that sent me the LEDs for the FD, they did their due diligence, and they sent me all the right LEDs for the car. So we're gonna walk around and show you some of the LEDs. But I just want to update this on the channel because I know I didn't do it the last time. I got my license plates, my reverse lights. Right now, if you see the tail lights are out, it's because I'm working on a spicy video for you guys. But I got the turning signals and the rear tail lights. Again, today we did the steering wheel, the radio. Don't have no gauges right now. I gotta order those. Well, that's for the future, and as well as the cluster. And we ended up fixing some of the LEDs that were wrong as well. But other than that, guys, let me shut this off so the battery doesn't drain. Other than that, boys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me out here this last few days. I hope you guys like the content that I've been pushing out. I'm just trying to get you guys some more content. When the summer comes out here in Arizona, you know, it gets really hard. So I'm not gonna be touching the FD at all. I can't drive it, I can't enjoy it because rotaries don't like the heat. So we're gonna stay away from that, and we're just gonna start the process, which will be probably in 1 more month. You'll see some content going on with this. I got some parts in for it, so with this going in. But other than that, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys love what I've been doing lately to the FD and what I've been going with. So again, thank you for watching. Have a great night, and see y'all later in the next one. Cheers.